This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good morning everyone. We continue in Hilchos Pesach in Mishna Berura Yomi, Siman Taf Ayin Gimel. We're in Sif Vav. So says the Mechaber, you take the karpas, less than a kazayis, you dip it in the vinegar, and you make a bari pri adama. V'oichel ve'inei mevarich achrav, you don't make a bracha achroina. Says the Mishna Berura, ve'inei mevarich achrav, afilu malcha kazayis, you don't make a bracha achroina even if you ate a kazayis. Lefi shabracha rishona koya gamal hamorar. The first bracha that you made on the karpas is going on the maror as well. V'chanal v'yal kein berchas hamazoin. Therefore, the berchas hamazoin shapoiter as hamorar, that exempted the maror, sha'oichel b'soicha suda, that you ate during the suda, koi gamal karpas sha'ochel mikoidem, is going on the karpas that was eaten before. V'ayin beber halacha masha kasavnu b'shem hagra b'zeh. Okay, the mechaber continues. V'yikach matzah ha'emtzah, you should take the middle matzah. V'yivtzenu l'shtayim, and you should break it in half. Yitin chetzi le'echad me'am asubin l'shamra, you should give half to one of the people sitting around the table to guard it. Lafi koimin, the nois denoisa tachas hamapa, and you put it under a cloth. The chetzia hasheni yasam bein shtei hashleimas, and the middle half you put between the whole ones. Says the Mishna Berura, ha'omtzos v'ivtzen l'shtayim kedei l'kayim ha'shekara kosov, to fulfill that which the pasuk calls it lechamoyni v'darka shalani befrusa. It is a derech of a poor person to use a split piece of bread. Va'amar ha'emtzas, it's called the middle one. Ki berchas achilas matzah ikar alakai. The bracha of achilas matzah is primarily going on that. Berchas hamoitzi shemavarch metchila, and the hamoitzi that you make in the beginning, kai al yoina menachas lefanav, is going on the upper one. Meaning achilas matzah is going on the middle one. Hamoitzi is going on the top one. And you should give half, kedei sheshtei achilas sha'ich l'shem matzah yehei beprusa, so that both achilas of matzah are with a broken half. The toiv sha'isachil giya yoysa gadol, the afikomen should be the bigger half. Tachas hamapa, you put it under the mat. Zecher l'masha oimer, as a remembrance to that which it says, mesharois tsururois b'simloisam. In remembrance of that which it says, their remnants were bundled in their cloak. Some put on their shoulders. You should be careful to wrap the afikomen in a mat, in a cloth, that was not laundered with starch, because probably the sheets were laundered with this kind of starch and it could be a problem. Okay. So the middle half the other half you put between the two shleimus. V'yagbia haka'ara, you lift up the plate. Sheyesh ba hamatzos, that have the matzos. V'yomer, and you say halach ma'anya. You say halach ma'anya ad manishtana. Says the Mishna Berura, v'yagbia haka'ara, kol mashallah, with everything on it. Ve'en tzarich lahasar hatavshilan, you don't have to remove the cooked dishes. So you literally lift up the ka'ara. And you say halach ma'anya until manishtana halach ma, v'yesh omrim ki halach ma. Some say like this, v'tzarich l'amrei b'kol, you have to say it out loud. And says the Ramah, Hagav yomer b'loshen shemavina amnash maktam, you should say it in a language that the women and children understand. Or yifarish lahem ha'inyan, or explain it to them. V'chein asa ri milundri. So did the ri milundri. Kol ha'Haggadah b'loshen las. He said the whole Haggadah in the vernacular. Kedei sheyavinu amnash maktam, so that the women and children understand. V'yomer b'loshen. So nolemer mehalachma v'elach, from halachma and on to aschalas ha'Haggadah. B'loshen shemavina v'kaim b'zeh ma'shamar kosov. And this way you'll fulfill that which the pasuk says, "V'higada talabincha." Kedei sheyavinu hanashim, so that the women understand. Sharei gam nashim chayv mitzvah salam miras Haggadah. Women are also chayv in the mitzvah of the night and the recitation of the Haggadah. V'chanal b'sim tafayin beis of Yadalit. V'lachein hachiv gam al misharesas. Therefore, the obligation rests even on the maidservant shateshiv eitzal shulchan, that she sit by the table. V'sishma kol Haggadah, and she hears the whole Haggadah. V'mtzrichos latzis l'chutz levasha, if she's going to have to go out to cook. Al kopana mechuyaves l'shmaya kiddush. At the very least, she has to hear kiddush. U'chsheyagia l'Ram Gamliel oimer. And when we get up to Ram Gamliel, kol shaloi omer tichnois, you should enter v'sishma and listen. Ad la'achar shtiyas kosheni, until after drinking the second kois. Sharei mish lo yomer shlosh davar lo yotzev. If somebody didn't say and explain the Pesach matzah amorar, they are not yotzev. And again, shagam korin oison shatishma seder asara makos. The minhag is to call them as well to hear the 10 makos shehivi HaKadosh Baruch Hu al Mitzrayim kedei lahagid lohem, in order to relate to them kamanisam asar HaKadosh Baruch Hu b'shvil Yisrael, how many miracles God performed for the Jewish people. Okay, we continue. Says Mechaber, va'oz yitzavel hasira me'ala shulchan. Then you command to remove it from the table, la'anicha b'seif hashulchan, to put it on the edge of the table, ki'lu kfar achlo, as if you already ate, kedei she'yira tinoikos v'yishalu, so the children should see and ask. Says the Mishna Berura, la'anicha b'seif hashulchan katan, if the table is small, then Yisirim legamri me'al shulchan, you remove it completely from the table. Kibalav hachilaka shina latinoik. Otherwise, just moving it to the other side of a small table, there's no hecker for the tinoik. V'yishalu, and they ask, hamatzos hamuchonos achila lo masagnosam, the matzah that's designated to eat, why did you remove it? V'yomer lehem, you explain she'ein rasham lecha ad she'isar b'tzias Mitzrayim, that we're not allowed to eat until we relay the events of B'tzias Mitzrayim. Kasav maharil de'ein litein shum matzah al shulchan adzman asuda. The Maharil says, don't put any matzah on the table until the time of the meal. Siv Zayin, moizgin lemiyad kosheni. We immediately pour the second cup, kadei sheyishalu atinoikos lamashoisim kosheni kadem suda. So that the kids ask, why are we pouring the second cup before the meal? Says the Mishna Berura miyad, ritzon eloimer shlo yamtin b'mezigas hakois. We should not wait to pour the cup ad sheyagia lefikach. Sha'az tzarach lechois hakois b'yadai. Because then we need to hold the cup in our hand. Elamiyad, meaning don't wait to pour the cup until you get to lefikach, because then we need to be holding the cup. Elamiyad shemeisar akar me'al shulchan moizeg. As soon as you remove the car from the table, you pour the second cup. The koi sheni ve'in tzarach shtifu v'hadach. You don't have to rinse it and wash it. Shekvar shtafay lekiddush. It was ready rinsed for kiddush. Why? Kedei sheyishalu tzanlam v'ayidei yisar l'shol yasar shelos. And once they ask one question, they'll be prompted to ask other questions. Usmiyos shiraya b'laylahu. Now, says the Mechaber, v'mein chachma baben. If the kid doesn't have wisdom, aviv malamdei, the father has to teach him. Im loy bein, if there's no kid, ishtoi shayaltoi. The wife asks, V'imlav, if there's no wife, who shalas atzma, he asks himself. V'afil tamidei chacham shalom zelazeh manishtana. Even Torah scholars ask each other manishtana. Uchshabeino ha'isha shayeles, when the son or the wife asks, Ein tzarich lomer manishtana. You don't have to repeat manishtana, ela maskal avodim. Meaning it's not incumbent upon every person to say the words. Manishtana, says Mishna Berura, if one Torah sage asks the other, Hanishal, the one who was asked, Manishtana, it does not have to be repeated. Okay, we'll hold it over here. Be'ezus Hashem, pick it up tomorrow. Wishing everyone a great day and a freilichen Lag BaOmer.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.